Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On first down, Kendrick gets it to Strong. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Rachaad White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll try and sneak it here. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. The slot man in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on first down. Kendrick. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
23 yards the pickup there.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, Kendrick. He'll leave this one for White. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. This is 2nd and 8. Now back to the ground game with White. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Him in stride. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Got it. Ready? Roll, roll, roll.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Set, let's go.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get up. Lions. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
On the counter, Mitchell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Kendrick. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
3rd down, it's Willis. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Willis, 4th down here. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down. from the gun to give to Mitchell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Willis to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A nice little juke. Fights through and now a crease. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
On the check. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Willis. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Willis on the option to the right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. He completes it right side and right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking to throw. Kendrick. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll cross over out of Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he's got this to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Let's go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
18, fight in. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On first down, Kendrick. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing on first down, Kendrick. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Kendrick. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, break.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Alert.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Kancey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Come 19. Come 19. Hurry, hurry. Hurry.
Back to throw, Willis. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Try the right side with Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 10.
19. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. Over the middle and complete to Addison. on this play to move the sticks.
Dragon 60.
Play action. Here's Willis. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Matabike gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Kendrick. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Kendrick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Back to throw again. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Willis with a quick throw out wide. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
79 Broncos. Ready.
From the gun, here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Off the play fake, here's Willis. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Bucs 7-yard line.
Ready. Warriors 70.
Willis. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. And this is going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th That's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Willis. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll shift things around. Looking to throw on second down. Kendrick flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
The fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
On the jump. Family Lions.
1st and 10, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Willis on the bootleg. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Let's go.
Willis out of the gun. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 36 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Off Play action. Kendrick. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Kendrick. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
They run the option on 2nd down, and not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Willis.
It is caught. It still won't go down.
And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.